Closure there due to the 5-borough bike tours, so use exit 3, Brooklyn, or exit 4 downtown as your alternate. And more closures here in town for the bike tour. Walker Street eastbound between 6th Avenue and Broadway. Central Park south both ways between 6th Avenue and 5th Avenue. And 6th Avenue closures south of 59th Street. We've got more closures on the east side. Harlem River Drive northbound at the Madison Avenue Bridge. And also big-time jam-ups 116th Street westbound between the FDR and 1st Avenue. And the FDR ramp, the southbound ramp from the RFQ Triborough, that is closed off too. Let's go to Brooklyn and Queens. More closures. Pulaski Bridge southbound between the LIE and McInnes Boulevard. And the Gowanus both ways between 92nd Street and Hamilton Avenue. Queensboro 59th Street Bridge. That's seen a closure there, upper level. Westbound and Staten Island Highland Boulevard both ways closed between Narrows Road and Bay Street. And Verrazano Staten Island bound lower level also closed for the 5-borough bike tour. More closures coming up. Very big event day here in the metro area, Jodyville. Our next report at 8:51 on 1010 Win.
Yeah, indeed. I know a lot of folks are stuck right now trying to get crosstown with 6th Avenue shut down. It's virtually impossible. 59th Street South all the way downtown. It's just really rough. If you are commuting by vehicle today, it's definitely a mass transit kind of a day. Thank you, Jody. A man is dead after being stabbed during a night of partying at the Dave & Buster's in Times Square. The second stabbing in Times Square in 24 hours. Cops telling 1010 Wins 2 men got into a fight in the tourist hotspot's third floor game room at about 10:40 last night. One man whipped out a knife, stabbed a 39-year-old man in the chest. He was taken to St. Luke's, pronounced dead on arrival. Cops say the attacker initially left Dave & Buster's but was apprehended shortly and is in custody. The other stabbing in Times Square happening Saturday morning right around 3 a.m. Man stabbed near a hot dog stand. Again, same story. 2 guys got into some sort of beef. Somebody whipped out a knife, stabbed the other guy. Nobody in custody. The victim taken to Bellevue. Authorities in Mississippi say 1 person is dead, several others hospitalized after a multiple shooting at the Mudbugs Festival at the Mississippi State Fairgrounds last night.
The victim that is deceased is possibly due to the officer involved shooting. Mississippi Bureau of Investigations has been contacted.
Hinds County Sheriff Tyree Jones also telling reporters several shooters are believed to be involved. Total of 5 people shot, 1 fatally. 2 juveniles have been detained for questioning. Some pretty scary moments last night at the Garden State Plaza Mall in Paramus. Dozens of cops swarmed the mall after a chaotic fight at the food court and rumors of shots fired. There were no shots fired. Paramus Chief of Police Ken Ehrenberg says sound of a breaking bottle might have been mistaken for gunfire. This all going down yesterday afternoon. The mall did reopen yesterday right around 5 p.m. No arrests were made. Wins News Time 8:44. Mayor Eric Adams meeting with the 77 NYPD precinct commanders yesterday and top brass. What did they talk about? He said he would not berate them.
This was not about bringing them in, dressing them down. This was about lifting them up.
And he says he is looking for ideas on how to stop the spike of crime and the expected spike as the summer months begin upon us. Wins News Time 8:45. Take a look at sports now. Here's Greg Caserta.
Another impressive showing from the Yankees, who followed up Friday night's 12-2 drubbing in Kansas City with a 3-0 shutout last night for their 8th straight win. Versatility has been key for Aaron Boone's team.
No question. If you want to be a complete team and a really good one, you got to win games at times in different ways. And we've done that. We've done that, early on in the season. We were kind of finding our way offensively. We cashed in a couple times, but had a few chances to break it open. Couldn't quite do it. I thought the pitching staff, led by Garrett, made big pitches in the most critical times of the game. He got out of a couple really big jams when he probably made his best pitches and needed to. Castor the same, Holmes the same there, and then Chappie finishing it off. So, a good, another really good team win.
Garrett Cole with his 2nd straight scoreless start to lift the Yankees to 15 wins. Lone team in the AL with that many, 1.5 up on the Blue Jays in the division. In the National League, it's the Brewers and Mets with 15 wins. Amazons came up short against the Phillies last night 4-1, but can still win their 7th straight series later on Sunday Night Baseball. Taijuan Walker made his first start since coming off the injured list and worked 5 easy innings without allowing a run. On the pitch, the Red Bulls got 2 late goals for a thrilling 2-1 win in Chicago. Greg Caserta, 1010 Win Sports.
Thank you, Greg. Wins News Time 8:47. As you've been hearing in traffic, we've been talking about it too. The TD 5-borough bike tour is today. It is wreaking havoc for those on 4 wheels or more, but don't begrudge the cyclists. They get one day where the roads are theirs. 32,000 bicyclists out on the streets. The race kicked off earlier this morning. Ken Podsaba, the CEO of Bike New York.
The reason why it is the best bike ride in the world is because it's the most diverse bike ride in the world. You have people who are 4 years old, 94 years old, all abilities, all shapes, sizes. It's just ethnicities. It's like a microcosm of the world. And people come from all over the world.
That's 10 Wins Traffic and Transit, keeping you covered if you're not on a bike and you're still trying to get around. It's tough today, that's for sure. Traffic and Transit coming up at 8:51. We've also got all the street closures up at 1010wins.com. Police are looking for a man who allegedly choked and raped a woman in Brooklyn. Cops tell 1010 Wins 27-year-old suspect is known as Todd. Went to the Ingersoll houses in Fort Greene at 3 a.m. on April 22nd. The man then allegedly asked the woman for sex. When she declined, he choked her until she passed out. Then he allegedly raped her, stole $600 in cash and her cell phone. Cops say if you know this person known as Todd, to call Crime Stoppers, 1-800-577-TIPS. Former Mayor Ed Koch was so happy when the 59th Street Bridge was named in his honor during the Bloomberg administration back in 2011.
Hi! Welcome to my bridge! Hi! Welcome to my bridge!
He was happy now, though a group of progressive Democrats want the mayor's name removed from the 59er. They say he didn't do enough during the AIDS crisis of the 1980s. President of the Jim Owls Liberal Democratic Club, Alan Roscoff, talked to 1010 Wins.
We have the Manhattan Bridge, and we have the Brooklyn Bridge, and we had the Queensboro Bridge. There's absolutely no reason that we would name the bridge after Ed Koch when so many people died of AIDS because of his inaction.
Roscoff, the former romantic partner of Jim Owls. Owls died of AIDS during Koch's tenure as mayor. So far, some big names signing on to agreement of this. Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, State Controller Tom DiNapoli, New York City Public Advocate Jumaane Williams among them, saying they do support the removal of Ed Koch's name from the 59th Street Bridge. Wins News Time, 8:49. Police are investigating a dead body found near the Bell Parkway this morning. Cops tell 1010 Wins the body was found at a homeless encampment after he apparently died while cooking food. Police alerted to the body when they saw flames from that cooking that had turned into a mini brush fire. Cops say they're looking into it, but they do not consider it criminal at this time. We'll take a look at traffic, expanded traffic because of all the events going on. We've also got the AccuWeather 4-day forecast coming your way next.
Spectrum is America's leading internet provider, delivering ultra-fast gig speeds you need on the high-performance network you want. And Spectrum's advanced home Wi-Fi is security made simple, automatically blocking outside threats, along with 99.9% network reliability. So no matter what you do online, you can do it faster, safer, and more reliably with Spectrum Internet. Get 200 megabits per second for only $49.99 a month. Visit Spectrum.com today for details. Based on internet subscribers among top internet service providers. Restrictions apply.
Why do we ignore the things that give us pause, that seem out of place, that don't feel right? The answer to why defines who we are. So if you see something, why do you say something?
I say safe for my friends.
For my community.
For my family.
For each other. Because all of this matters. We all have something worth protecting. So why do you see fit? Report suspicious activity to local authorities. If you see something, say something.
If your credit card bills have gotten out of hand, call Consolidated Credit now. If you're making the minimum payments, but your balance is just not going down, call Consolidated Credit now. If the interest rates on your credit cards are so high, it will take years to get out of debt. Call Consolidated Credit now. They've helped over 5 million people. They can consolidate your debts into one lower payment, reduce your interest rates, and get you out of debt fast. If you're struggling with credit card debt, call Consolidated Credit now.
Call now, 800-440-5292. That's 800-440-5292. 800-440-5292.
Consolidated Credit Counseling Services Incorporated, 5701 West Sunrise Boulevard, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, 33313. Not a loan company licensed by the New York Department of Financial Services and by the Vermont Department of Financial Regulation. Maryland DM 19, Oregon DM 80031. Licensed by Virginia State Corporation. Commission license number DC 32. Establishment of a plan may adversely affect the individual's credit rating or credit scores. Non-payment of debt may lead creditors to increase financial charges or collections activity, including litigation.
The Lincoln Tunnel Challenge 5K is back, live, in person. Join us Sunday, May 1st. Run underwater and benefit Special Olympics New Jersey. Visit ltc5k.org.
Yeah, that's just one of the events going on right now, the Lincoln Tunnel 5K. Got a whole mess of things wreaking havoc on the traffic. Wins News Time 8:51, expanded traffic and transit. Here is Jody Vale.
Appreciate it, Brian. Let's go check out the bridges and the tunnels. Well, I'm going to start with the GWB first because the upper level road work is wrapping up. So give yourself about 5 to 10. Now, the Lincoln Tunnel Challenge 5K run we were just talking about, the South Tube still closed till about 11 a.m. to the New York side. The Holland is moving, but exit 5 on the Manhattan side still closed due to the 5-borough bike tour. Use exit 3 for Brooklyn or exit 4 downtown as your alternate. More closures here in town. Eastbound Walker Street between 6th Avenue and Broadway. Central Park South, watch out for those closures between 6th and 5th Avenues. And the 6th Avenue closure south of 59th Street. Now, we have more closures and jams on the east side. Harlem River Drive northbound, exit 21, and also the east side, 116th Street westbound between the FDR and 1st Avenue. And also the FDR, southbound FDR ramp, that's closed to the RFK Triborough, so expect more delays there. Brooklyn and Queens, we're seeing delays. This is the Pulaski Bridge southbound between the LIE and McGinnis Boulevard. And also Gowanus both ways between 92nd Street and Hamilton Avenue. And Staten Island Highland Boulevard both ways between Narrows Road and Bay Street. And the Verrazano Staten Island bound lower level is still closed. It will be for a few hours. Matilda Dale, our next report at 9:01 on 1010 Winds.
Alrighty, stay with us here at 1010 Winds as we keep you covered with the traffic and the transit. It is messy. Not so messy, though, if you are one of the lucky ones out there doing the fun things on the bikes. Maybe you're running through the Lincoln Tunnel. Maybe you're over at the Long Island Marathon. The weather looks good. The Ymca with a 4-day forecast with meteorologist Brian Thompson.
Yeah, hardly been a cloud in the sky all morning long, Brian. It's going to stay that way for at least a few more hours, the way it looks right now. But we will see an increase in cloud cover into the afternoon, and it may even turn cloudy in some areas by the end of the day. The good news is it looks like the rain will hold off until after sunset, up to 68 for a high this afternoon. Mostly cloudy tonight. There will be a couple of showers around, a low of 52, and a few more showers into tomorrow. It's going to be cloudy and cooler, a high of 57. Clouds and some sun at times on Tuesday with a high of 64, and then another round of some showers will come through on Wednesday with a good deal of clouds at a high up to about 63 degrees. Temperatures may jump up a little bit on Thursday, but overall no big warm-up coming our way. This week temperatures around or even a little below average for this time of year. 54 degrees right now. We have a sunny sky. In Midtown we're going up to 68. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Brian Thompson on New York's weather station, 1010 Winds.
Thank you, Brian. 51 in Long Beach, 52 degrees in Morristown. We've got 54 in Hoboken. Extra safety precautions at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. The president skipped the dinner portion. He was just there for the fun.
2,600 journalists, politicians, and celebrities, including Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson, rubbing elbows, celebrating the freedom of the press with a side of humor.
I'm not really here to roast the GOP. That's not my style. Besides, there's nothing I can say about the GOP that Kevin McCarthy hasn't already put on tape.
For the first time in 6 years, the sitting president attending the dinner.
Correspondent Kenneth Moten. The Washington elite, of course, was their party, but here in New York,